What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Y'all go ahead and jump over to YouTube if you on IG. YouTube started acting crazy on me for a second. I'm trying to get everything open. Y'all see I still got on the super dad. I mean the man of steel shirt. Just walked in from the park. We went running. We was a little behind today at no fault of mine. My kids were slow motion today. But let's get the pleasantries out of the way. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend, man. Enjoyable weekend, nice, relaxful, peaceful weekend. First of all, first and foremost, I'd like to say hello to the Spider Gang. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? For anybody who don't know who I am, what's up, K-Dub? What's up, Dub? Pull up on YouTube, Dub. YouTube.com/the new TLR. What's up, Charles? Charles, pull up on YouTube. YouTube.com/the new TLR. Hey, for anybody who don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., man. I can get on Al Gore's internet every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time and talk about the stock market, man. I started doing Tim's Tidbit just to share my knowledge on investing, trading, you know what I'm saying, anything stock market, because I started doing this back in 2020. I learned the skill that, changed my life, so I want to share it with the whole world for the free 99. If you like that right there, if that's something you think you enjoy, if you get anything out of these videos that I be doing every day, hit that like button for me. I think it's on this side. My mama said you was pointing at the wrong side of the screen, Tim. You was pointing at the wrong side of the screen. Hit that like button. It should be right over here, right? And then hit the share button. The share button should be next to the like button. Hit the like, then hit the share. Share it with a cousin you like, and share it with a cousin you don't like. Cause we want the whole world to get this free information for the free 99, man. That's all I ask you to do. I ain't gonna charge you for it. I ain't charge y'all for nothing. You ain't even got to click on the link down below and book a one-on-one, cause I'm gonna put the link in the chat at the end and say, if anybody got any questions, pull up right now and ask me. This your free one-on-one. You ain't got to go down there and click the link and book a one-on-one. This your free one-on-one. You can click the link and go buy a shirt if you want to, though. I appreciate you. What's up, man? My thing keep glitching, man. Am I glitching to y'all? Let me see who in the chat, man. Cool it. Cool it now. I see you. Cool it now. What's up, here to learn and share? What's up, Rhonda Green? What's up, Rhonda Green? I still think that's Latoya Jackson. Latoya, I believe that's you. I believe you just changed your whole name. You ain't want nobody to know that was you. What's up, Mendez? What's up, Michelle Tucker? What's going on, Michelle Tucker? What's going on? Who? Oh, Michael. What's up, Michael? Kareem, Craig. What's up? What's up, JD? What's going on, JD? What's up, Towns? What's going on, DeAndre? Shout out DeAndre, man. The nephew DeAndre pulled up twice. Then did 2 fully realized one-on-one twice. I appreciate you, DeAndre. If you wasn't on here when I was saying this yesterday or whenever I said it, I appreciate you for having the courage to pull up on the big stage and ask questions, having the courage to face your own issues, having the courage to say, hey, man, I thought it was going to do this, but it didn't. And having the, you know what I'm saying, having the I don't know the word I'm looking for, but being able to accept me saying, look here, nephew, you forcing it. The market already showed you that ain't what it is. You forcing it. And you being man enough to say, you know what, you right. Let me fix that. I appreciate you for pulling up, because guess what? It's a whole lot of cousins that you helped by doing that. Any cousin that was on this live or any cousin that watched that replay and heard me and you go through that right there, you helped a lot of people, my guy. You helped a lot of people. What's up? That's my first time seeing that name. Share it. That's my first time seeing your name. If you've been here before, I jalapies. But that's my first time seeing your name, and I appreciate you pulling up. I be trying to remember names. What's up? What's up, 100? Shout out 100, the biggest bear I know. You need to change that from a monkey to a bear on your thing right there. You need, man. Speaking of monkeys, man, why they trying to make monkeypox? I'm trying to be politically correct. I don't want to get canceled, but they putting it on like men. What they call like LGBTQ men? I don't know the proper terms on it, but they trying to put it on that. Well, I ain't gonna say they trying to put it, but they saying they're the highest. You remember what they was doing with AIDS back in the day? When they was trying to make AIDS a certain kind of disease, I've been seeing a lot of headlines talking. Well, I ain't gonna say headlines. I've been seeing a lot of notes that's talking about that. That's the same thing they did. I remember when I was a jit, when AIDS first came out. And anytime somebody said you had AIDS, men was looking like Eddie Murphy say, but I'm not homosexual. That's what Eddie Murphy had a skit about that. I mean, a joke about that. That's the same thing they were doing back in the day. Man, let me get off that right there. I'm supposed to be talking about something else. But anyway, the biggest bear I know, Ray. That's my first time seeing your name. What's up, Ray? If you've been here before, I jalapies. I appreciate you for pulling up. I appreciate. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Kelvo? What's up, Omar? What's up? I said DeAndre. What's up, Lamar? What's going on? I done said everybody. Lil Hawk. What's going on, Lil Hawk? I think I done shouted everybody out that put something in the chat. Sanjay. What's going on, Kareem? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me put my screen up. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link early. What's up, Jeffrey? I'm gonna drop the link early. If anybody just want to pull up and say something, ask something, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link early because it's Monday and we did a whole lot of talking yesterday. So we just gonna peek at what's my baby up in here? What's going on, baby? You hold up. You ain't still driving, are you? You said you had to be to work at 8 o'clock. It's 8:08, baby. You at work yet? You must have stopped at Starbucks. I see the morning with a cup of coffee. Y'all, excuse me. Y'all know how I am. My sweetie come first. I would ignore y'all in a minute as soon as I see my sweetie. Hey, look here, man. We ain't going to do no whole lot of talk about the overnight price action because as you see, only thing that Algos did was reprice it up back up into these two fair value gaps. We got an hourly fair value gap and we got a 15-minute fair value gap right here at this breaking structure right there. This is a 15-minute breaking structure. Let's see what it looked like on the 60-minute. Right, I marked these levels out last night. Yeah, I marked all these levels out last night. I just came in here and I was marking stuff out. I got rid of the big weekly fair value gap that I had there. And come on, man, give me some more range, man. Let me put some more range on here. I'm gonna go back 45 days. And that's not enough. Let me go back. Let me go back 60 days. Okay, I put some more range on here because I mean I took the weekly fair value gap off because it was like, you know what I'm saying, this was the weekly fair value gap from here to here. I think it came from there to there, and we was like kind of like more than halfway through it. So I just moved it out of my way. It was getting on my nerve. I had too much going on because I had to add more boxes in here. And y'all know my nerves get bad when I start putting too many boxes on the screen. So I removed that one and I just added in this daily fair value gap that's resting above Friday's high. Did I mark that right? Yes, Friday's high. That's Friday's high. That's Friday's low, right? And we got a daily fair value gap resting above Friday's high. And the rest of the fair value gaps are down here. You know, I really don't want us to like start pushing too far down here. I really would like us to come back and maybe get down to this daily fair value gap right here, coming back into this possible breaker over here, and then push up for the week. You know what I'm saying? But what I really wanted to do is just kind of cool off. I was saying that yesterday on the live. I just wanted to cool off, right? I really want to see the Bulls hold above 3,900. Just stay above 3,900 for the week. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, a little bit higher than 3,900 because 3,900 will put us below 390 on the SPY, right? Let me see something. I got like a little every God dog it. Hate when it do that. Come on, Windows, stop acting like that, man. Every options, every futures contract, I try to go through and figure out what's the math that give me the closest relations between the SPY and the ES. So for this one here, what I've been using so far that's been kind of giving me a good ballpark is I just been taking whatever the 4 digits is and then subtracting 14. That's what's been working to get me close this time. Will it work for you? I don't know. So 396.10. Let's see if it's still working out right now. That's what I've been doing to get me in there. Spot lead, where you at, baby? Here I go. But I boy Rusty, hold on. Spot lead, where you at, baby? Here I go. Where you at, Spot lead? Why you ain't bringing up Spot lead? I'll stop playing with me. All right, there she go. 396.03. What did I have? 396.10. Close enough for government work. So it's still working pretty good. Right? So 396.03. I had 396.10. Close enough for government work. It's working pretty good now. So if we went all the way down to 390, come over here, calculator. 3,900 minus 14. Yeah, that'll put us around 388. That's below 390. I want us to hold 390. I want us to hold above 390. So yeah. And this fair value gap on the SPY, yep, that's the same fair value gap on the ES right there. So come down there, touch it, and go on back up. Yep, it's all looking the same, man. Everything's still looking the same from what I wanted. We talked about this yesterday. The overnight price action, you can see it was just a whole bunch of repricing, man. Y'all know my algo conspiracies. Let me put it on 60-minute counters. Y'all know my algo conspiracies, right? So all we did after we closed on Friday, right? We opened up last night. We opened up last night. We gapped up. We gapped up a little bit, and then we just started consolidating here. You know what I'm saying? We was acting like we was gonna try to push down to get these lows, but I'm like, I don't think they're gonna do it, right? And then during the London, when the London opened up, we came down and we left these lows alone. We left the Asian lows alone, right? And then we pushed up and got into these fair value gaps right here at this is a 15-minute breaking structure right there. So looking at the price action, you know what I'm saying? The price action is telling me, oh, I want to push down. And the reason why the price action telling me I want to push down is because we took what this is at the 10 o'clock candle on Friday. We took out this buy side liquidity right here. We went up there, we took the buy side liquidity out, and then we wicked down off of it, and then we came up one more time and wicked down off of it again, and then dropped it like it's hot. You see what I'm saying? We went up, took liquidity, and dropped it. But we didn't deliver the liquidity anywhere. You see what I'm saying? We came down and we just stopped. You feel me? We didn't deliver it anywhere, right? Of any significance. We ain't deliver it anywhere of any significance. Let's go to the 4 hour and see what the 4 hour look like. Again, on the 4 hour, we came down right here and we just stopped. We didn't deliver it to anywhere significant, right? Let's peep out the price action real quick on the 4 hour. Came up, came down, ran liquidity under here, came up, and then delivered the liquidity above there. So like that was a run and then a delivery, right? On the 4 hour, we ran liquidity under here, right? Under there. And then we came up and we delivered it above here, right? But then once we delivered on that side and wicked down, meaning we done picked up more buy stops than we had sell stops. That's why we wicked off of it like that. We coming back down, but we just stopped here. Just hurt. We stopped there. And then we pushed back up. See that hourly fair value gap and that 15-minute fair value gap was resting at the top of a four. Y'all hold on. Excuse me. Those two fair value gaps was resting at the top of a 4 hour fair value gap, right? And so now we hit the top of that 4 hour fair value gap, and now we pushing back down. You see what I'm saying? So on the 4 hour, it's giving me, you know what I'm saying? Let's go back down, at least, you know what I'm saying? Come run up under this right here, but we'll see how it play out. Let's look at all three indices real quick and see what's going on. The Dow leading strength-wise right now. On Friday, the ES and the Dow did not run lows. They did not run lows. right? We came down, stopped, and pushed back up. Now we're back up to this hourly fair value gap and this 4-hour fair value gap and this 15-minute fair value gap on the ES, and we starting to push back down. We got an hourly fair value gap right there. We just blew through one of them, and we got another one right there. On the NQ, the NQ ran lows on Friday and ran highs. So NQ ran both sides. They ran the highs first, then came down and ran the lows, right? And then pushed back up close to 50% through this hourly fair value gap right here. And now it's pushing back down. I don't know if I said the Dow was leading. I'm sorry. This is the NQ. Yeah, the Dow is leading strength-wise. I'm tripping. Because the NQ leading to the downside right now. They closer to flat than everybody else. The Dow is really, really long ways away from running them lows. The Dow looking like I ain't trying to run them lows. If the Dow start running them lows, the ES gonna tank. Cause look how far the Dow got to go to run Thursday's lows. Right? The NQ ran Thursday lows on Friday. The ES left Thursday lows alone on Friday, but they ran Thursday high. But if the Dow try to come down here and run Thursday's low, the ES is gonna tank. The Dow will drag it down. The Dow is stronger than the ES as far as fair value gaps right now. The Dow came to this first fair value gap right here, and it's pausing at like 50% through it. For anybody on the live that can't see what I'm talking about or don't know what a fair value gap is, it's a 3-candle pattern where candle 1, 2, 3, candle 1 and 3 don't share price. So right now the Dow stopped like 50% through this fair value gap, this hourly fair value gap, and it stopped. The ES filled that same fair value gap before it bounced back up. The NQ did the same thing. Well, the NQ on the bottom fair value gap. The Dow and the ES didn't make it to the bottom fair value gap. The NQ all the way down and filled the bottom fair value gap, got close to break even and bounced back up. So the NQ is kind of lagging strength-wise right now. Let's see if they start moving into chips or tech or something and push it back up on this slow news day so that it can pump it up and then dump it when FOMC come out on Wednesday. Or pump it right ahead of these big earnings. Microsoft win tomorrow. Let's look at the earnings calendar. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't really looking for a whole lot today. Right, as y'all can see, we in the middle of the Friday's range. We right in the middle of Friday's range. Although we're still in the middle of the road. We right there in the middle of Friday's dealing range. That's the low, that's the high. We right in the middle of the road. Right? I ain't trying to figure nothing out until the market show me something. Y'all see the number on the low. 39.41.50. You see the number on the high. 40.16.25. Let's drop down to a 60-minute. The London low. The London low is 39.52.25. The overnight high is 39.88.75. Right? So we got 39.88.75 as some liquidity. We got 39.52.25 add some liquidity to the bottom side, right? Right now, the market looking like it want to try to push down, right? It can be a fake me out. What, Tim? Why you say that? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, because Friday, we broke structure after running some liquidity right here. We right there at that breaking structure. But guess what? Overnight, we broke structure right here. Right? So we done broke structure. Now we broke structure to the downside. Then we came back and retesting that breaking structure. Right? Now we done broke structure to the upside. And now we coming back and retesting that breaking structure. So where do that put us? Although we're back in the middle of the road. We back in the middle of the road with two breaks and structures right here in the middle of the dealing range from Friday. So if we get above 38, 39, 88, 75, get a closure above that, you know what I'm saying? Start looking, if the market's saying I want to go up, start looking for setups. If we get a closure down here below 39.52.25, start looking for setups to the short side. But remember, whenever we be in the middle of the road, sometimes it just start ranging. Sometimes it just start ranging. So be careful. Them my levels. The overnight high, 39.88.75. A closure above that, a good closure above that, look to go long. Overnight low, well, the London low, 39.52.25. Get a closure below that, look to go short. And right now we a tad bit closer to the short. Let me see exactly where we at. Yeah, we right in the middle of the road. We right in the middle of the road from the low to the high of Friday's dealer range. So yeah, we're in the middle of the road. Be careful. Be careful. The market opening up in 7 minutes. Let me see what y'all talk about in the chat. I'm putting the link in the chat one more time. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything, the link is in the chat one more time. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything, anybody want to pull up and share that. Oh, we didn't even look at the calendar, man. If anybody want to pull up and ask anything, anybody want to pull up and share something that I might have missed, we're a community. I don't know everything. I'm just on here, you know what I'm saying, giving it to you the way that little Timmy Rogers understands in his head. For anybody that don't know how to use Econo Day on the replay, just come to econoday.com, click on View Full Calendar, and it'll show you what's coming up on the economic calendar for that week. It ain't a whole lot going on this morning as far as market moving, volatile events, but if it's got a red dot, that's potentially market moving and volatile. If it don't have a red dot, it's important economic wise, but it shouldn't jar the market. If you want to see what the consensus is, it'll say consensus before that event takes place. After that event happens, it'll say report. As you see over here where it says Chicago Fed National Activity Index, how it says report, the word consensus changes to report. But if you click it, it's going to show you the same thing. Consumer confidence coming out tomorrow. You click on consensus, it'll tell you what the consensus is for the consumer confidence, right? This is what they're expecting. This is the range that they willing to take it. This is the prior, right? When it happens, it'll give you the prior, consensus, the range, and the actual will be out here to the right. If you read it, it'll tell you what it is, tell you the consensus outlook, and if you click on why investors care, it'll tell you why you care about that event. Every event on the calendar that you click on, it'll give you this information. That's Econo Day. What the other big thing going on this week is big tech earnings. I put WERN. Big tech earnings. Earningwhispers.com today. Who we got? Do we got anybody good today? I don't think so. I don't think nobody of note is today. Tomorrow is when the action starts. Tomorrow is when you got Coca-Cola tomorrow. That's important. You got General Motors. That's important. You got GE. Like General Motors, GE, Coca-Cola, Walmart, Boeing's, McDonald's. Stuff like that. That stuff it ain't sexy like Microsoft and tech and all, like McDonald's. All this stuff is important because our GDP, the most of our GDP come from us as consumers. And you know what I'm saying? So the stuff that we consume like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Walmart, retail type stuff, that stuff is important. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is important, right? Boeing's is part of like that's travel and transportation. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is important to the GDP. So stop just folk. I'm guilty of it too. I'm a tech guy. I get so caught up on just focusing on tech because I'm a tech guy. I went to school for computer science. I got diplomas in computers. You know what I'm saying? But that stuff is important. GDP wise, Microsoft, one of the big dogs starting tomorrow. Google, one of the big dogs starting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Visa gonna be Chipotle. That's important. We consume it. That's consumer type stuff. That's restaurant. That's eating. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is important. UPS, Coke, United Parcel Service. Are we getting our packages? UPS, all stuff like that. What's the other one? Not UPS, FedEx, all that stuff. Shopify, Bowens, they Wednesday. Shopify, Bowens, Spotify, what's name got their head bust? What's name got their head bust? Snap got their head bust. So be on the lookout for what Meta do. Snap got their head bust. So be on the lookout for what Meta do. If Meta get their head bust, man, communication services gonna be in trouble. If Meta get their head bust, man. Ford, that's another OG Henny Loaf. Qualcomm, that's semi, I think Qualcomm is semiconductors. I ain't too heavy on the semiconductors. I don't be knowing for real. But I like, you know what I'm saying? I like big tech. But I used to be up on SMH back in the day. But me and SMH, we broke up. Lamb Research, that's Wednesday. It's a lot of hot earners this week. Everybody, y'all already know what everybody waiting for. Let me go ahead and click on Thursday. And hit aftermarket. There you go. That's what everybody waiting on right there. Everybody waiting on now. As Apple go, so goes the market. As Apple go, Amazon, Roku, Intel. The AMD report already? The AMD report, I don't get along with AMD no more. So I don't even know. AMD reports on the 1st of August. On the 1st of August. So Intel going before AMD. KLA 10 core clack. Yeah, we got a lot of big earnings coming up this week, man. Good morning. QQQ may get pulled down because of semis. Semis ain't looking good. Great explanation, Tim. I just started learning about ICT methods and fair value gaps. Your explanations are very helpful. I appreciate you, Ryan. Stacks. My dude Stacks up in here, even though he don't like Chick-fil-A sauce. What's up, Stacks? Sanjay, yeah, please, y'all hit the like button. Let me put it on full screen so it makes sense when I do it. Y'all hit the like button. It should be right over here by Sanjay's name right here. Hit the like button and then hit the share button and share it with a cousin. We trying to get this to as many cousins as possible. Oh, my bad, Quentin. How long you been sitting there, Quentin? I jalapies. The bell ringing. Quentin, you there? I hear myself coming through your speakers, Quentin. Semiconductors pay NVIDIA. I hear you clicking, Quentin. Yeah, semis look weak. But watch out for demand zone below. Gonna spectate and see. Shout out Stacks with the demand zone. Shout out Mo. Mo pulled up and dropped the fire demand supply and demand video. If y'all ain't see that, y'all go check that out, man. For anybody who got the oh, okay, Quentin, I appreciate you. He said I'm just watching and learning. All right, then I appreciate you. For everybody that got to go, Sam say Quentin took a bathroom break. For anybody that got to go trade, man, I appreciate y'all for sticking around with the old man. I'm just gonna hang out for just a few minutes. I'm gonna hang out for a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna probably chill out and watch the market, man. Cause I don't expect too much. Let me put the let's see what we're doing. We pushing to that bottom fair value gap right now. Let's see what the NQ and the Dow doing. The Dow pushing down to that bottom fair value gap. The NQ look like it's trying to take out the overnight low. It's pushing. Let's see if the NQ get down here and take out the overnight low and see what it do after that. These hourly counters over here, well, everything hourly counters right now. I left it on hourly. We watching hourly candles right now. They everybody pushing down the NQ. The NQ bouncing at break even. The Dow trying to push back down toward break even in that bottom fair value gap right there. For anybody that can't see it or don't understand what I'm saying, we got a fair value gap right here. It's moving to that bottom fair value gap that it made on that overnight run up into London. It's inside that bottom fair value gap now. The ES also is inside that bottom fair value gap right now. This one right here that I didn't mark out because I was running late coming from the track. The ones on the, I'll go ahead and delete that one off the top because we didn't got a gap fill and a retrace on that. The one I just copied, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that off. We got a gap fill and a retrace on that one right there. This one here, we got a gap fill, went up, gap fill, and then retrace right there. Delete that off. That's close enough for government work for me for a gap fill and retrace, a reprice then rebalance as ICT would say. I'm going to take that off too. Let me go ahead and mark this right here as buy side. Look like we coming for the sell side first. I don't have a line. That's going to be what I said that was 39.8875 on the 8 o'clock candle. 39.8875 on the 8 o'clock candle. Anybody put something? Ain't nobody putting that in the chat. Ain't nobody else pull up. If somebody pull up, y'all scream, Tim, somebody pulled up. Or if somebody put something in the chat, y'all be like, Tim, hey. Oh, I didn't change the date. Bear call. Bear call. We pushing down. We at break even on the ES. We just we acting like we finna blow through that fair value gap. Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do with that fair value gap that we just touched into. Remember, let the market show you what it want to do. Let the market show. If you're a scalper, scalp. I'm not a scalper. I'm not even a day trader. I watch the price action every single day, and sometimes I'll take a day trade on my options. But I'm very patient, and I wait for the market to show me what it want to do. The midnight in the London is right here together. Let's just call it 39.61 for government work, right? We got 39.61.25 and 39.61.50. Let's see if we come down here and get below this and then reverse. A lot of times the market will do that. We open up above the midnight and then we'll trade back down to midnight and then take back off. Let's see if we do that or if we come down here and get this sell side. We got some sell side liquidity right here, resting up under the overnight low, which I already said. Let me go ahead and mark that since I'm talking about it. I didn't mark it before. I just said it before. I probably should just got a red line. We pushing to it. By the time I put it on there, we're going to be done got it. 39.52.25. I probably should just mark down right there because that's the bottom of the move. That's the bottom of the move. I probably should just mark the bottom of the move, the Asian low. I probably should just mark the Asian low instead of the London low. The Asian low is right there at 39.50.25. Oh, I need to change that to buy side up there. I left that as saying sell side. I need to change that to a B. Okay. Where's midnight over here on the dial? Midnight. Okay, so midnight. We got to midnight on the dial and kind of stalling a little bit. We well past midnight on the NQ. We've run the midnight lows on the NQ already. We've run the midnight lows on the NQ already. We well below. So we got new divergence in play right here. We got new divergence in play right there from the overnight low to now. The ES and the Dow have yet to run the overnight low, and the NQ has taken it. So we pushing. Now, what's gonna tick me off? This is what I hate about 392 on the SPY. Let's look at SPY and see what SPY doing. Let's look how SPY candles look. Is this delayed? Is this price delayed? It ain't got no D over there, so that should be real time. All the D's be delayed on TradingView, but it ain't no D. It ain't no D up here, so that should be real time. At least I hope it is. Okay. So we gapped up. We gapped up slightly, and we came down, traded back down to the range. Let's see if we come back down and retest this 393.16 again and push up, or if we gonna keep coming down and look at this daily fair value gap down here. Where it's trading, it's pushing, going for that sell side. Yeah, so we came up right here to that, what was it, a 4-hour fair value gap? It was a 60-minute fair value gap. 15, we had like some confluence on fair value gaps right at this breaking structure. Boom, we touched it and we started selling back off. Now let's see if we come back down here and take this and push up, or if we just ignore this and continue to make higher lows and push back up. Let the market tell you the story. Don't try to rush it. I don't even really like trying to take no day trades on Monday unless it's just like obvious that this is what we gonna do. Like when I come in on a Monday like this right here, where it ain't obvious, it like I sit on my hands. But some people be like, well, Tim, it must have been obvious because you said we came back to a breaking structure right here and now we selling down. Yeah, that's true. But that it wasn't obvious to me. We in the middle of the road. Y'all know I don't like to trade in the middle of the road. When you're in the middle of the road, it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? So to some people, hey, that was obvious. I knew it was going to come, then I was going down. Clap. Happy for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in the middle of the road. I'm patient. You know what I'm saying? I may not make no money on that trade right there, but guess what I also didn't do? I ain't lose no money. You feel me? You feel? I'm 50. I'll be 50 on my birthday. I'll be 50 and let's count the days together while y'all on live with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more days. I'll be 50. 12 more days. The countdown is on. August the 6th. August the 6th, I'll be 50. August the 6th, Christopher will be 13. I'll be 50 and Christopher will be 13. If y'all want to get me something for my birthday, what at? Come here. I'll be 50 on my birthday. My wife said, what you want for your birthday? I said, to wake up beside you, baby. That's all I want. When you get 50 years old, it ain't a whole lot that you want, man. You don't want a whole lot. What at? Come here. Come here so I can see you, son. Can't nobody see you on the camera. What's your cash out?
Oh, Banjo Bobby 54 shit.
Banjo Bobby 54.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all want to get me something for my birthday on August the 6th, cash out my son. Type in the thing right there, son. Banjo Bobby 54. Put the cash sign. Cash sign Banjo Bobby 54. There you go. If y'all want to get me something for my birthday on August the 6th, cash out my son, Banjo Bobby 54, and whatever y'all cash out him, he gonna split it with Chris. He gonna split it. Well, matter of fact, he gonna get 25% and Chris gonna get 75%. Cause it's his birthday. But we utilizing his cash out, so we gonna give him a percentage. He gonna get a finder's fee. Banjo Bobby 54. If y'all want to get me something for my birthday, cash out my kids. Hey, it look like we trying to make a higher low, and we pushing up off that. Right now the market saying I want to go this way, but not quite yet. So let's see what it do. It's telling me I want to go this way, but not quite yet. It's making, you know what I'm saying, higher lows. It's making higher lows. It came down. This was Friday's low, right? Overnight. I mean, on the Asian, we came down, failed to get there. The London, we came down, failed to get there. Now the New York, we coming down. It's like the London didn't break the Asian. The New York hasn't broken the London yet. Let's see what happened. Let the market tell you what it want to do. We wicking up off that pretty good. Let's go to 15 minutes. See what 15 minute looking like. Look at that 15 minute wick. Charlie. That 15 minute wick looked like some news came out. There's some news come out. Kevo said he got a quick 30%. Clap it up for Kevo. Clap it up for Kevo. Kevo said he got a quick 30%. That's what I'm talking about. If you're a scalper, jump in there. He said I hopped in a 396 call. He jumped in a 396 call. What you took it? You took it a bounce off the bottom? What you took it off, Kevo? What set up on the, you took it on the bounce off the bottom? Let me drop down 5 minutes. Let me drop down lower than that. What you took it off, Kevo? You saw some kind of reversal? Let's go to 1 minute. See what 1 minute look like. But you a scalper. Let me see what's happening. You a scalper. I don't see nothing I would have took. And see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody got their own trading style, man. I don't see nothing I would have took. You know what I'm saying? He probably took some momentum. He probably took some supply zone. He probably took some EMA. He probably took some whatever. It don't matter. It's more than one way to skin a cat in here. And like I was telling the nephew the other day, I said you got to be okay with not making money while cousins be making money right there in your face. Boom. Quick. I clap it up for him. That he saw his trade, he took it. Clap it up for him. You can't get FOMO call like, oh man, well, let me get in there, try to get me some of that. No. Trade your trade, trade your book. You feel me? Trade your book. We got a nice little bounce. When we came, he probably took that old midnight trade. I know JD be taking that midnight reversal all the time. JD will take that midnight reversal in a minute. Yeah, we stopping short though. Let's see what we do. We came back up here. We testing this little on these 1 minute counters right here. We came up and test this little we got close to this breaking structure right here. Well, we came down, we hit it, and we sold off. So now we testing it again. So we broke structure there on the 1 minute, came there, boom, hit it, and sold off hard. Now we coming back and we retesting it. If we sell back down to this fair value gap right here and take back off and break that, we might be looking at a quick little reversal. But I ain't got no confirmation on the higher time frame. I'm doing this based off the 1 minute, so I ain't really banking on that. I ain't trading. What I like to do, I like to get my confirmations higher. You know what I'm saying? Preferably, I like to get it on like a 15 minute. You know what I'm saying? I like to get a nice confirmation on the 15 minute. Right now, the 15 minute just saying, I want to go this way, but not quite yet. That's all the 15 minutes saying right now. I want to come get this sell side, but not quite yet. Right? It ain't giving me no clear, you know what I'm saying, confirmation on nothing. Go down to the 5 minute. The 5 minute gave me a nice big old count, but it ain't giving me nothing. It ain't giving me no breaking structure. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't giving me nothing right now. You feel me? And then let's go ahead and drop lower. See, the lower I go, the less, you know what I'm saying, the less confidence I'm having. Like it looked like something like they came to a fair value gap right here on the 4-minute. We broke structure there, came down, and now we coming back to that fair value gap. If this fair value gap fail, if we get above it and start closing, you know what I'm saying? Like we got the potential to start setting another fair value gap here. So boom, just say we set a fair value gap here, push up, come back down, kiss it, and then push up, then we've got the potential to be breaking structure here to start a reversal. But we getting lower and lower and lower. So it's like it's getting more and more risky in my mind because like the confirmation coming lower. I'm at a 4-minute chart right now. I don't like to confirm on 4-minute. I want to confirm on 15 and enter on 5 or below. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that this confirmation won't work. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it won't work. It might work, but it's just not my trade. I like to get my confirmation from higher. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here talking through this right here because, you know, a lot of people be like, hey, I want to be a trader. I want to be a day trader. You know what I'm saying? This is what day trading look like, man. But it depends on your style of trading. If you're a scalper, if you somebody like if you somebody like Kelvo, you know what I'm saying? You would have been in there already and made you 30% and you happy. Boom, 30% on a day. That's good. Cash out. I'm finna go to the high. I'm finna go watch me some Netflix or something. You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna get 30% on your money at in 15 minutes? You know what I'm saying? The market opened up at 9:30. At 9:30, he put in the chat, quick 30%. He said he put in, I hopped in at 9:42. And then 9:43, quick 30%. Where you gonna make 30% on your money in 1 minute? You feel me? In 1 minute. Come on, man. I gone to the highs, man. Going to everybody trying to get rich overnight. You know what I'm saying? People think being a day trader means you just making thousands and thousands of dollars every single day. Yeah, you have some days when you lick for a couple $1,000. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you just go ahead and make you 20-30% a day, that stuff start adding up, man. So imagine when your account start growing. Like, just say you got $1,000 account, right? You got $1,000 account, and you make 30%, right? That's good money. So imagine when your $1,000 account get up to 25,000 and you making 30%. Or imagine like you put on $100 trade and you make 30%, right? People turned up their nose. That ain't about $30. What? That $30 you ain't have. You and two of your kids can go to McDonald's with $30. Stop playing out here. It's inflation out here. You feel me? No, so imagine now when you putting on $1,000 trades. Imagine when you putting on $5,000 trades. That 30% looking good now, ain't it? It's looking good now, ain't it? Man, got to focus on what's important, man. What's important is learning the skill. Learning the skill. All right, we coming down to this fair value gap and we pushing up. Looking like it's trying to stage a little reversal. But like I say, this is based off the 4-minute. I don't like basing nothing off this low. But the way it's trading right now, looking like it's trying to stage a little reversal to push back up. Let's see what all three indices doing. Everybody still got long wicks to the bottom. We got 9 minutes left in this hourly candle. The Dow got a really, really long wick. The NQ is still red on the day. They trying to fight back to get the break even. The ES is green on the day. But the Dow is leading strength wise. There we go. We pushing back up. We still ain't got to the top of that little fair value gap that it made right there. Why did I mark this right here? Oh, that was the 60-minute fair value gap that we was going down to. So we're real close to, let me see how close we are to that. 15 minutes starting to look a little bit better. We got a wick up, and then we making a higher low over here. 15 minutes starting to look a little better. 15 minutes starting to look a little bit better, starting to coincide with the lower time frames. So like I say, sometimes you can spot the reversal off the lower time frames, but I don't trade bottom up. I trade top down. I trade top down. But if you trade, you know what I'm saying? If you trade off the lower time frames, sometimes you can catch the move early. But you know what I'm saying? I done got to the point in my trading life where, hey, every now and then I risk it for the biscuit. I risk it for the biscuit every now and then, but I try not to be risky Randy, man. Hey, hey, look here, man. Like I said, me and my son's birthday is on August the 6th. If y'all want to do something nice for me for my birthday, cash out Banjo Bobby 54. Next week. The cash out, it's on August the 6th. Banjo Bobby 54. You know what I'm saying? 75% of the proceeds going to Christopher, and we're gonna get Junior 25% because we using his cash out. We using his cash out. What y'all talk about in the chat? Use Friday's range. It dipped below equilibrium. Anticipated. Okay, then. That's see, there you go right there. He used Friday range. He said it went below equilibrium. He anticipated a draw back to the mean. Booyah! Quick 30%. Higher low on the 1 minute. Yep, high. We slowly making higher lows. We slowly making higher low. We starting to range a little bit right here, but we ranging to the upside. We almost got back to the top of that 4 minute fair value gap right there. Let's see if we go, because that was like a breaking structure on the 4 minute. Let's see if we keep on pushing and push past that. We dipped back into this fair value gap right here, and we pushed up kind of strong. So right now, this fair value gap to the bottom holding. So we back in the middle of the road on the 4 minute. Because like we broke structure to the downside and we came back to this fair value gap, but coming back up, we left a fair value gap down here. And now the market is in between they're in between a tale of two cities. Which fair value gap gonna be respected? Who has the most juice in them right now? Is it the Bears or is it the Bulls? Is it the Bears or is it the Bulls? Who's gonna respect their fair value gap and who's gonna run their fair value gap over? 39.87.57 looking too clean. Oh, you looking at the SPX? You looking at the SPX? 39.87.57 looking too clean. That sound like an SPX number. 39.87.57. Oh, that's a weekly counter. Let me drop down. I'm like, man, ain't nothing right there. I'm looking at weekly counters. 39.87. What's that? 39.87.57. 39.87.57. I ain't saying nothing around now. Let me drop lower. 15 minutes. Okay, let's go to the ES. ES here on the ES. So 88.55, 88.75, 39.88. Yeah, that 57 though. That sounds like an SPX number. 39.88.75, crispy clean at the top up there. 39.88, 39.88.55. That look crispy clean on the ES. That 57 throwed me off. That sound like an SPX number. Right there, that 39.88.55. That's the one right there I was talking about on the ES over here. On the 15 minute, got them smooth highs right there at the 39.88. What was it? 75? Yeah, 39.88.75. That coincide closer to the number that you put in there. I don't know. Okay, 15 minutes starting to coincide with what we saw lower. That's why I say, man, like if you we still fighting. Oh, I ain't see this one here. We got one more. We got one more fair value gap right here. I was looking at this area up in here, not realizing it was one more in there. It was two of them back to back. Two fair value gaps back to back. They're going back to back. So we got up there. We had two of them back to back. It was hiding in plain sight. It was hiding in plain sight. Now let's see what happened. We wicking down off this one. Let's see if we come back to this fair value gap again and then blast off, or if we just, you know what I'm saying, come down, get a little running start and push back up. I go ahead and take this off right here because we done got a gap fill retrace on that. Get it out the way. Get it off my screen. We got a gap fill retrace on that. 39.8868. I think we can go for 39.94 if we get our first green 15-minute close. 15-minute trying. 15-minute try. It's starting to run out of gas though. It's starting to run out of gas. It looked like it's fun to. It's either fun to. It's acting like, okay, I'm fun to just consolidate, or I'm gonna fake you out and just bleed on down. Cause it's like the market's starting to run out of gas. We had some nice momentum coming in, and now we coming up on 10 o'clock, and it's starting to run out of gas. Let's see what this feel. We got 1 minute left on this 15-minute candle. Let's see what 5-minute looking like. 5-minute got back up to a fair value gap right here at this breaking structure, and it's trying. Let's see if we disrespect this fair value gap right here. That's gonna be some nice bullish momentum, because we got a 5-minute breaking structure right here at this 39.73, and we got a fair value gap right there in the same spot. And let's just go. I'm gonna go from the 8:30 candle. I was gonna go from like the open, but I'm gonna go from the 8:30 candle. From the 8:30 high. Boom. Got a nice 62% retracement at a fair value gap, at a breaking structure. So if we can disrespect this, that'll be a real bullish move, because that's giving a breaking structure, a fair value gap within the discount of the price leg. So that's a real good spot to sell from. But if we can, if the bulls can disrespect that, that's a nice bullish move. That's a real good spot to sell from right there where it just touched. If the bulls can disrespect that, that's a nice bullish move. Or what's the risk to reward? You know what I'm saying? If you sell off of this and can't get back down and make a new low, look like you're running out of steam. Or if you can't sell off of that at all, come on, do something. You done came to the spot. That's a beautiful entry spot. You better do something. You getting smacked around like this right there in front of your mama? Golly, come on, man. All right, look, y'all been on here for oh, wait a minute. Somebody said something. Tim, can you do some teaching on entries and exits? What's up, Denise? What kind of teaching? You say teaching on entries and exits? What kind of teaching? I ain't no teacher, but I can share with you my number one favorite entry and exit technique on any time frame. I don't care if I'm doing it for a swing. I don't care if I'm doing it for a day trade. I don't care if I'm doing it. It's my favorite go-to entry and exit setup, right? And let's just do it right. Let's do it right here. Let's say this was just say this whole dealing range right here was all one, this is one time period. This ain't like over the weekend or nothing like that. Just say this is all. I'm gonna box out this right here. We're gonna pretend like this right here is just all one time period, one time trading period, It ain't including no weekend or nothing like that, right? It ain't including no weekend or nothing like that. And the reason why I say it ain't including no weekend or nothing like that, because when we start getting into the weekend, that start affecting stuff. Stuff happens over the weekend. People go to change their mind. They not in the same mindset no more. So we gonna act like this whole little this range of calendars that I highlighted is all within one time frame, right? So boom, this is my favorite go-to type of trade. It can be to the upside, it can be the downside, right? So you see how we trade, just say we trading here. Do, right? We ran, see how we ran lows up under here and then we wicked up off it, right? So we ran lows, we wicked up off it, right? So then we came back above this right here, dilly dally, then we come up here and we run above these highs. So we took liquidity down here, then we came up here and then we delivered the liquidity up here. And then the way I like to tell that we delivered the liquidity is because it's like when we got too many sell stops down here, we wicked up. So our basket full of sell stops, right? So we going up, we taking out buy stops out as we go up. Took out buy stops here, took out buy stops there. And the reason why I say that, because it's resting above a swing high, right? We taking out buy stops, right? We dilly-dally, collecting loans. And when you collecting loans, you chewing away at them sell stops, right? Then you come up here and you take out buy stops above these high right here. And now you got more buy stops than sell stops. And now the basket heavy to the other side. So you wick down. Boom. Right? So we ran stops here. We came up here. We ran stops here. Once we ran stops here, we came down with some authority. Broke structure. Buyout. We broke structure with some authority, right? And we left a fair value gap right there at the breaking structure, right? We got a fair value gap at the breaking structure. We run our fibs from the top to the bottom of that structure. So now you got a breaking structure, a fair value gap sitting right in the discount. It's above the 50% right there. So you got a breaking structure right here, a fair value gap right here at the 50% of this leg down right there, right? And on top of that, the narrative in the bias got to be bullish. Pow! That's an A+ setup right there. That's where I'm entering. If the narrative, bearish. If the narrative bearish, the bias bearish, and we done ran liquidity, broke structure, you know what I'm saying? Give me a fair value gap right at the breaking structure. A+ setup. I'm firing. Boom. I don't care if it's on a daily level. I don't care if it's on a hourly level. I don't care what level it is on. The only reason why I wasn't trying to fire on this right here today was because we had a whole weekend to change people's mind. We opening up in the middle of the road. I don't like to trade opening up in the middle of the road. If this was one consecutive trading time frame, that's an A+ setup. I ain't trusting it over the weekend. You see what I'm saying? That's why I wasn't trying to sell nothing right up in here, because I ain't trusting it over the weekend. Now, I got my entry, right? So, boom, I got my entry, and my exit is the low-hanging fruit, right? So, my exit on this trade right here, if I had taken this trade, my exit would be this first swing low right here, low-hanging fruit. My next exit would be this swing low right here. My stretch goal would be these lows down here, or this liquidity right here line below these lows over here. That'd be my stretch goal down there but that's how I enter and exit. That's my favorite go-to setup for entering and exit. That's how I do entries and exits. If that ain't what you was asking, I don't know. I can't help you. I can just tell it how it makes sense in little Timmy Rogers' head. We're trying to push back down again. I guess when I said he was getting disrespected in front of his mama, he started waking up, because we pushing down again. Look like the Bears got it. Let's see how it go. See how far they can push it down. Let me see. I appreciate that. Hopefully that helped out, Denise. If that ain't help out, ask again. If they ain't help out, click the link and pull up and see if we can figure it out. See if we can figure it out. It's in the link in the chat somewhere. Great explanation. Appreciate. Hey, I'm getting hungry, man. I'm about to go get me some cinnamon toast crunch. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with the old man this long. I'm just gonna watch how the day play out, man. I ain't gonna try to I probably won't try to trade nothing. I'm just gonna watch how the day play out. I don't know what I'm gonna do this week, cause it's a real busy week. I need something like just overwhelmingly obvious for me to take a trade, man. I need it overwhelmingly obvious for me to take a trade. We got FOMC this week. We got consumer confidence tomorrow and new home sales. That's important. It's like that. That's all linked to this inflationary talk. We got durable goods, international trades. That's all important. Petroleum status, all important to this inflationary talk. We got FOMC and the Fed Chair Conference. That's super important. We got GDP on Thursday, super important. Initial jobless claims on Thursday, super important. We got Jesus Christ. I can't even think right now. We got this on Friday. I can't even think right now. We got a lot going on, man. We got a lot going on this week. We got a lot of big earnings this week. Y'all, hold up. On the days like when CPI report come out and the market drops like a piano from the sky, it's coming for stops to get skipped. That's true. That's true. That's true. Like high impact news days, your stock can get skipped on high impact news day because them algos be moving so fast. You know what I'm saying? You can get skipped. And if they reprice it outside of your, like, it can get ran over and you get left in, or they can reprice it and just totally skip you. So it's like, it's high impact news days. Be careful trading, man. I ain't a day trader. I'm just a guy on the internet that be running his mouth. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like button. If you got anything out of this, hit the share button and share it with a cousin. I'll see y'all tonight at 6:30 for the price action recap. Remember, my birthday August the 6th. I'll be 50 years old. My son gonna be 13. If y'all want to do something for me, don't go buy no shirt. If y'all want to do something for me, don't send me no money. Cash out my son. Cash out Banjo Bobby 54. 75% of the proceeds going to Christopher for his 13th birthday to put it into his investment account. 25% going to Junior just cause we using his what's the names. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all this evening. Gone, man.